Hey guys, welcome back to Sunrise at Sunset, the podcast where it is not only appropriate to geek out, it's also strongly encouraged. Welcome to episode 7.5. Yes, I said 7.5 because this is not an official episode because there's no news. So this is a midquel. This is the Star Wars Rogue One of this podcast. I'm your host, Skylar Clark Kent, back after a very lengthy hiatus, and I am sitting here with my co-host...
Fantron of Us versus the Good Games here.
Excuse me, sir? Sir? You're not the usual co-host.
You're right.
I demand an explanation right now before I call the cops on you.
Well, I happen to move, and I'm living with you now.
Yes.
So, you know.
So calling the cops wouldn't do me much good.
No, man, I'm on the lease. I got keys.
No. But yes, I moved as well, actually, multiple months ago, which is why the usual co-host isn't sitting here with me. Moved out to California way back. Last podcast I recorded was, I think, well before Age of Ultron had even come out. So it's been a while. We're going to get back on track with this thing. We'll be back with episode 8, hopefully, by next week. But as I said, this is purely movie review today. Mm-hmm. We're talking about Suicide Squad.
Let's, we're gonna do non-spoiler first.
Yes, non-spoiler first. We'll be very clear about when we're going to go into spoilers, so we won't tell you when. It's okay.
It's so cold.
We can beep it out. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe we won't. Okay, so getting into non-spoilers, talk a little bit about the plot, what we can talk about at least. If you've seen the animated film Assaults on Arkham, or know anything about the Suicide Squad, really, you know the basic idea behind this. Amanda Waller working for... No, not working for the government.
Well, she
kind of gives the government the idea behind it.
No, because she couldn't get the go ahead to go do it anyway. She never gets. She works for the government. I think she works for the government, but she has her own little sector. Like, what's that thing in Arrow that they always keep?
Argus.
There you go. And Diggle's all like, Argus. I hate Argus.
Andy.
My wife.
My wife.
Oliver, my wife. God damn it.
Yeah. The basic idea she has is to defend against other possible Kryptonians and or metahumans. The idea is to get this group of very bad people together, put bombs in their necks to basically bribe them, I guess, with the promise of time taken off their sentence.
But everybody
to
knows
get them to do what she wants them to do,
and they all know better too. That's the worst thing. They all know. They know they're not fucking. They know better. They're not gonna get what they want out of it.
Yeah.
But they're gonna try anyway. They're still gonna do it, and they got a little glimmer of hope. Mm-hmm. So, oof.
That's about as far as I guess we can go into without spoiling it. Because the trailers do a very good job about not telling you.
There's the setup. There's an unknown threat. Amanda Waller assembles the Suicide Squad. Assembles Avengers. God damn it.
Wrong universe.
Right. She assembles the Suicide Squad. She picks a few metahumans and some basically dangerous humans. You got your Harley Quinn, of course. Deadshot. Killer Croc.
Captain Boomerang.
Regular face sergeant guy. Slipknot. Yeah, Slipknot's in it. What's the regular?
El Diablo. Rick Flag.
Did I say Killer Croc already?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I already got the Gotham ones, like, hands down. Like,
yeah,
that's my shit. Everybody else, I'm like, oh, fuck these guys.
But with that being said, let's go into the cast a little bit. Mm-hmm. We got Will Smith as Deadshot. Just awesome.
Yeah, perfect.
Great. He nailed it
100.
So much. He's having fun again, which I miss. There's not all this tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Oof.
No, none of that.
Oh,
none of that.
God, kill me, please.
That was not a good movie.
He was
good, though.
It was the worst movie ever. Like, it was just...
It was boring.
It was, yes. I think that's what killed me, because I sat there and I actually spent money to watch it. And I was just like, ooh. I was like, you know what? And I'm one of those people...
Thought he was going to get an Oscar nod for that one.
Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no. Leo got one, though.
Yeah.
Finally. Oh my god. We can actually laugh about it. It's fine now.
Yeah,
it's not
okay.
awkward.
It's not sad anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Big Willie killing it. Just his quips were so on point, and he was having so much fun. Everyone in this movie was having a blast. But him especially, it was great.
Remember, and I think they even advertised it as like the bad guys are getting along better than the good guys, and I think that was a slap in the face to Marvel. Like that was good. I was just like,
yeah.
ooh.
Got Joel Kinnaman playing Rick Flag. And I mean, for what the character is, he did good.
Yeah. RoboCop guy, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. And I mean, like, I liked where they brought his character in from the sense of like why he had to be there.
Yeah, of course.
His backstory was really, really good. And I mean, they gave some of that away in the trailer, but you know, in case you do want to go into it completely cold, we won't really go into it right now. We'll talk about that later. Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, The Wall. She was great.
She reminded me of my mom.
She was scary.
She was very scary.
Because there's the one picture in the comic where she's poking Superman in the chest, and he's up against the wall like, the fuck? Like, what do I do? And I could see her doing it.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. Like, in anything, like, especially anytime she's involved in anything, even the moment you hear Amanda Waller in anything DC related, you're just like, oh,
everyone's asshole titans.
Yeah. Even fucking Batman sometimes.
Yeah.
It's fucking intense. Like, there's probably somebody that Batman fears.
Yes.
So, it's pretty legit.
Okay. Killer Croc, as portrayed by Adewale Akinyo.
Let me see.
This is going to be some racist as hell stuff.
Adewale Akinyo Agbahe. I think that's how you say it. I can never pronounce. I'm trying to get his last one. I'm sorry if we butchered your name.
Which we did.
We probably did, but it's fine.
But he was great, scary.
He was funny as shit.
Yeah.
I was expecting him to be funny. He was funny as fuck. Mm-hmm. Like, dude.
But the thing was, like, a lot of his comedy came from reactions. He didn't say much.
He didn't have to.
But they would always cut to him after someone made a quip, and he's just like,
yeah. You're just kind of like. I was like, oh, he gets it.
But yeah, he was great. Karen Fukuhara as Katana. I didn't know anything about the character, but wow.
Oh, bro, that's
her backstory was great.
Bro, that's the lady. That's the chick off of Arrow. Yeah, dude.
Yes, that's right.
That's what's her name? Shit, what is her name in Arrow? That's gonna drive me insane. Fuck, I don't remember. Fuck it, I don't care. But
we'll put it in awkwardly. Yeah. Like right here, it'll just be like
bootleg. But no, like I knew her backstory as soon as I saw her that she was in the movie. I was just like, okay, this is gonna be legit, and she's actually gonna have the soul-sealing sword, and it's amazing. Mm-hmm. So, but you saw her pain.
Ooh, she's so good.
Oh yes.
Jay Hernandez is El Diablo. Again, very tragic backstory.
That blew me up. That blew
There's
my mind.
so much heart in this. Mm-hmm. Like, wow. Like, there was a lot of complaint that there wasn't a lot of heart and soul in Batman v Superman, which I respectfully disagree with, but we'll get into that another day. There was so much heart in this, and the characters had such great backstory and such great emotion behind it.
How often do we have a movie where it just stars villains? Mm-hmm. And, you know what?
Not only that, but, like, you feel for them.
This is going to be another discussion for another day for sure. I just watched The Killing Joke for the first time today. I've obviously read it, but I actually watched it. And even still, it's like everybody has that one bad day, and that's kind of like the theme of all of this. Somebody either has a really, like, everybody's going to have that one bad day where it's going to put them to that point. Some of the characters, you know, you don't really need to know their backstory, but like with like him, that resonated with me a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, well, shit, what are you going to do?
It really made you feel for him. Okay. Adam Beach is Slipknot. I mean, no spoilers, man. No spoilers, but...
I did like the way he looked, though. He looked pretty awesome.
Yeah. He punched that lady in the face.
That was legit. Mm-hmm.
There's like a couple more people. We won't really talk all that much about. Enchantress.
She was hot.
Cara Delevingne. Yeah, and again, she played. There was a lot of emotion behind her character.
I don't give a fuck. She was hot. Like she had really pretty eyes, and like when she was like not the Enchantress, I guess. If that's even a spoiler, it's not even a spoiler.
No, everybody should know that. Trailer.
And when she wasn't the Enchantress, you could see like the fear of like, you know, at any given moment she can lose control and she doesn't want to, you know, be in that that form, but then when the Enchantress is just like a complete fucking flip, and it's amazing. It's perfect. It's just so on point.
Okay. Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. He's
my,
great.
My boy.
He's great.
Every time
he's so funny.
Every time I see him in anything, I just get excited. Every time I see him on the screen.
I do too. And here's the thing. He suffers from what there's this podcast I listen to called The Weekly Planet, and they came up with this. I think they came up with it. This great term called oh my god, I forgot his name. Sam Worthington syndrome.
Explain.
And that is where Hollywood is trying very hard to push someone into stardom, and they're just in a lot of stuff, but it's just not happening for them. And that was Sam Worthington. There's another few of them. Some of them get out of it very well. Joel Edgerton, for example, where they're just in everything, and then either they disappear or they make a career out of it.
Yeah.
Jai Courtney was very close to that because, let's see, let's count some of the stuff that people didn't like. Terminator Genesis.
Yo, I liked him in that.
I see. That's my thing. Is I enjoy him and what he's in, but the movies always get panned. Terminator Genesis. Good Day to Die Hard.
Oh yeah.
Which he was also good in.
He was funny as shit.
He was in Jack Reacher, actually. A lot of people kind of forget about
that. He was the guy. He was the big guy that made Tom Cruise also look relatively big, but we know Tom Cruise is short as shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm taller than Tom Cruise.
I'm taller than Tom Cruise. I'm shorter than you. Shit.
But I hope this is like the one that people go like, okay, he's a genuine star.
Oh,
because he's very talented. He's very, very good.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We didn't talk about a few obvious. We didn't talk about a few big ones.
I'm gonna get to them, but first I'm gonna go for some people who people thought were gonna play a much bigger part in this.
Yeah.
Because they're fairly big celebrities.
Yeah.
Common is in this.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, where the fuck was he at? I don't remember seeing him. Where was he at?
He was the guy that is talking in the club to the Joker.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I can't talk. Well, can I talk about? I don't want to talk about it right now.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, Common's in this. He snuck into this movie. A lot of people were speculating about Scott Eastwood's character, which I don't think he has that much dialogue. Because a lot of people were suspecting that because, again, big name and Clint Eastwood's son, they were thinking maybe undercover Dick Grayson.
No.
Not a spoiler, I guess, to say that's not the case.
No, it was all speculation. I just kind of looked at it like, y'all, I was like, you guys are fucking reaching, huh? I was like, hey, but whatever. That's the age of internet is strong these days.
But now it's time to get to the two that I think were the most anticipated for this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Jared Leto's Joker. He's scary. You do not want to fuck with him.
I'm going to be the first to admit this. My favorite Joker, film adaptation-wise, you can crucify me for this.
Oh.
Jack Nicholson. That was my favorite one. God rest his soul, Heath Ledger.
Oh, I was going to say Jack Nicholson's alive, brother.
No. Heath Ledger, I respect the role. He died for the role.
He reinvented it.
He reinvented it. But after, doing some research and pretty much figuring out where every Joker stands in generationally, I get that, if that's even a word.
Yeah.
Modern age Joker works for now. And Heath Ledger reinvented the modern age Joker. And then Jared Leto built off of that. So I love what they did with him. I was absolutely just like, man, this is gonna fucking suck. I was like so mad. I was like, God damn it, why?
Were you immediately turned off by the tattoos when you first saw them?
No, I think it was just literally his face. It wasn't even his face. It was who? Because I think I just literally got finished watching like his newest movie,
Dallas Buyers Club.
What was it? The one? Yeah, where he was.
We were torn on that.
Yeah,
we were torn on that because I loved it,
and I was just like, I sat through it. Like I think you told me to check it out because I think after the news dropped that it was him, you were like, hey, no, hold on, take a look.
He buries himself in his characters.
He really did. Movie. And then I was just like, okay, and I got convinced, and I started watching more of his stuff, and I was like, okay, so he grew on me. He did, and he's fucking great.
He is,
and I'm just like,
he's underutilized. Unfortunately, I don't think that's a spoiler either because that's gotten out there.
Yeah,
he's not in the movie that long.
He really isn't.
And really, in all technicality, the character does not need to be there at all.
It really
the movie could have done fine plot wise without him. That being said, I love that they introduced him this way.
Like this may be a reference that some of you guys may get because he won't get this one. He's like the the Dahaka from Prince of Persia 2, like, it's a looming threat. You know that he's there. You know that he's coming for you. Or, you know, or whoever, or whatever. But you just don't know when he's going to show up. And then when he does show up, then it's just like, okay, boom, this is a nice surprise. Well, except for in the Dahaka's case, it's not a nice surprise. And then again, in Joker's case, it's usually never a nice surprise either.
Not nice for anyone.
No.
We'll get into some of that a little bit later. Okay, now for the big one. Making her cinematic debut, the character, not the actress. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn.
Ooh.
I said this from day one. When they said she was cast, I looked at her in Wolf of Wall Street. From the moment when she's on the floor and she puts her heel up to Leo's face and she says, "What's wrong, Daddy?" When they announced it was her, I was like, "Shut up, take my money right now." I don't give a shit if you redesign the character look or what. She's going to be perfect.
See?
And here's the thing. I came up with this as we were leaving. I thought this to myself. Here's the thing. If you do not like the character of Harley Quinn or what she's become, you will not like her. No. But if you love Harley Quinn, if you love what the character is and her personality, you will love this performance.
Not the whole romantic psycho aspect.
Exactly.
Just gonna put that out there for you fucking tweens out there.
Exactly. Not the whole very sick relationship she has with the Joker. That's not what this movie is. Well, no. Let me put it this way. That's not what the character is about. That's just a byproduct of her character.
Because, like, once we actually start talking about the movie itself, because this is one part in the movie that I don't think anybody's actually going to touch on or talk about, but I'm going to explain it in full depth from beginning to end of that particular scene of what I thought, and I was just like, okay, awesome, thank you. But then something else happens and it completely changes it. So, she was okay. What sold it for her was not. It wasn't Wolf of Wall Street. That's when I figured out who the hell she was in the first place. The movie she did afterwards, like with Will Smith, that chemistry right there, that movie.
And I haven't seen that.
Oh, dude,
how would you rate it? Is it good?
I give it like a 7 out of 10.
Okay, that's actually high for you, so I'll probably love it then.
Yeah, because I'm pretty mean when it comes to rating movies. I'm not gonna lie, but then again, I rate Superman 64 like a 9 out of 10. so whatever, whatever. That's
But
best game ever.
So she's so bubbly and happy and adorable.
Oh yes.
And you know what? This is so not the type of guy I am. I got to be real dude for a minute.
All right.
She breaks that window and she goes for that purse and bend over, man.
Oh man, every time she did bend over,
my lord,
bro, she had the double.
This is gonna be the only time you'll probably ever hear me guy out on this podcast, but oh my god,
dude,
it's not fair.
She did the bend and snap when I think there was like at least 7 times in that movie where you saw nothing but thigh gap and ass. It was like I was just sitting there and I was just
I feel dirty right now.
I was like, and I was sitting there watching it in 3D and shit. it was just booty in your face, like, oh my god, it was insane. It was absolutely insane, but it was perfect because that's how she is. But
it's like that wasn't all that she was about.
Exactly.
They brought her character to life as well, not just her sexuality.
And I'm so thankful. Maybe some fucking tween girls or whoever will actually understand. Granted, sexuality is a perk,
yeah.
But
it's there. They don't shy away from it.
Oh hell no!
Matter of fact, I think I heard that they went in and digitally shortened her shorts afterwards.
Yeah, because I don't think she was even comfortable wearing them. I mean, that looked really short. Like she was wearing drawers, bro. Like just what do we call them? Boy shorts type of deal. Like I think, man. In the Harley Quinns that we saw up there, one of them, she was literally having underwear on, and I was just like, all right. And mind you, this is my first day. I just fucking got here to California. Yeah. Just got here, and I'm already seeing crazy shit. We saw panties.
There were, the parking garage. There was literally just a pair of underwear.
Somebody was just like, well,
someone loved Jared Leto and just got too excited.
They just got all moist.
Or maybe they enjoyed Margot Robbie. I mean,
oh god, but like the cast,
everyone was having a blast.
Everybody was perfect. Like I didn't see.
This guy, David Ayer, knows how to direct actors.
I didn't see
because his last movie, Fury, actually Shia LaBeouf is in it, and we all know Shia LaBeouf
He's fucking crazy.
is nuts. But he turned in a good performance in that because David Ayer knows how to direct actors and is also very good with the cinematography is so great. The guy knows how to use music very well.
Yeah.
There's an Eminem song that pops up in here. Without Me pops up, and it's great.
It's so good.
It's every time he uses music, it's great character moments. Because that, I think, was when... No. I was about to say, I think that's with a scene with Deadshot, but no, that was Kanye.
Yeah.
I hate Kanye so much, by the way, that I don't know the name of the song. Black Skinhead?
I think so.
That is actually a good song. I like that song a lot.
See, I don't know, man. I haven't followed Kanye since he, became crazy and overwhelmed with the booty of the Kardashians. But I'm an African American male, so I'm just kind of like,
what?
Yeah, that happened. That's a real thing.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, on my channel it'll be a reveal anyway. They'll see my face. That's fine. That'll happen.
Okay, so I came up with this new rating system. Let me see if I can actually remember it now. Okay, so buy it, see it in theaters, stream it, or ignore it.
Just off the cast alone, just of everything we just talked about, right? Or are we still going?
I think we're good. Rating, and then we'll go into spoilers.
Okay. Well, I'd definitely say buy it. Maybe
I agree.
There's some deleted scenes in there.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if we get an ultimate cut of this.
Yeah.
Because they have said, Jared Leto has now said that they cut a lot of his stuff out. So, and I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe this is going to be a practice that we're going to see with superhero movies from now on, which would be really fucking annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 50-50 on it because I like the idea of seeing everything in its original cut, but at the same time, I would like to see that in the movie.
Yeah, and then you know what? I guess that gives people a reason to go out and actually buy the stuff or illegally download it, whichever one you do. I'm not
Don't advocate that shit.
I'm not advocating anything. I'm just saying it happens. I'm being real about this. But no, I'd buy it. Honestly, I would fucking buy it.
I agree. And wow, that's a lot coming from him, by the way.
Yeah, I don't...
Granted, this is the first time we've used this system, but I think for a lot of stuff that we've talked about in the past, you would not have said that.
Nah, but we were talking about, like, crazier shit, though, man.
Yeah.
Like Green Lantern levels of shit.
I'm
just kind of like, what the fuck? Donate it. Burn it!
Oh, that damn donate it. That should have been. That's the lowest of the low. That's even no. Forget ignore it. Donate it. That's it.
There you go.
It's buy it, see it in theaters, stream it, or donate it.
There you go.
There we go. We got this. It's official. Yep. We got it down on paper.
Because you technically can't ignore it because social media.
Yeah.
Technically, you can't ignore it. So.
But okay, so we got our reviews in. So if you have not seen the movie, click out. Go see it. First of all.
Yeah.
Definitely recommending at least seeing it. And then come back and you can listen to us talk about some spoilers. So hopefully you're gone by now. Flash is in this.
Yeah.
I'd heard some news that, or a rumor that may have happened before. And I thought maybe when I heard that rumor, we're just going to see him zoom by. Yeah. But he has a line.
He actually has, you could actually see him full frontal.
He looks great.
He looks amazing.
Such a fucking awesome suit.
He heard about it, but I was on the road, I think, when that was surfacing, or I was packing and I wasn't paying attention. I just, I stayed away from the computer for a while. And holy shit. He put down the business on his own villain. It was Captain Boomerang.
Yeah,
he put the business down on him, and it was perfect. I was like, okay. I was like, that actually makes sense. And then they showed him. And I was like, okay, are they going to have any more cameos?
And what was it? No honor among thieves, right?
Yep. Yep. And he just...
I love the speed effect.
It looks really good. It looks really good.
That makes me so excited for Justice League, even more than I was already.
I wonder how they're going to utilize him, though. I hope they don't underutilize him.
Yeah,
That's what I'm actually worried about.
So main villain was Enchantress, which I wasn't really expecting.
I personally was, because once I saw the thing, the tentacle arm dude, and then I looked at the Enchantress, I was like, they kind of look alike. They kind of look alike.
Well, I mean, before seeing the movie, I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, by the time that dude, by the time she disappeared and possessed that dude. And was like, I need to bring my brother back. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's going to be starting some shit now.
Here's my question. For that whole scene, it was kind of weird. Because she was originally going to go grab her heart. So then she knew to warp to go grab her brother. how did she know that her brother was even there?
I think she had seen the artifact.
But
because
how?
it seemed like her brother was in the artifact.
Well, no, her brother. Well, of course, she'd probably have known that the brother was in the artifact. But I think she warped out to like, oh shit, well, I can't get in there, and then she warped away to get away from it. And then, because Amanda Waller has this box, and in that box
that has her heart.
Yeah, it has the Enchantress's heart, which is very important to keeping the powers under control.
I don't know anything about the character, so that learning about that was like, wow, this is fascinating.
So, and then basically that, Amanda, she'll go through the notions of anytime the Enchantress acts up, she'll stab it. Like, really brutal. Like the sound effect that it made was gross.
It was painful.
I was just like, ooh. It's like, why are you stabbing something? And it was like, it would be with a pen, whatever. She'll just stab it. And then the Enchantress would get weak, and then she'd have no choice but to obey Amanda Waller. Which, of course, the Wall always has a plan for everything. And, but that whole, granted, how all of it went down, I did see it coming, but that's only because I just kind of looked at the trailer a lot, just looked for contextual clues. But the big point of this, the person who's at fault for this is actually Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Like, she fucked up. Big time. Big fucking time. Because she set the Enchantress to go ahead on the first important top secret thing to get this done. Then she used the Enchantress. The Enchantress didn't want any part of this shit. And she was just like, well, I found my brother, I'm going to go ahead and unleash him. And then she went and made her plan from there to, get stronger, destroy everything, because the humans used to worship them and stuff like that. And they were like, well, now they worship machines. So I'm going to build a machine to destroy them, And it's pretty much like, it's that type of movie where a bigger bad guy is just like, well, fuck this, I had enough. Why not? And then the Suicide Squad, originally weren't even going to be used until that happened.
That's true, yeah.
They weren't even going to be used. They were just, they had the list. They knew where they were. They're all there. Honestly, if she never would have got her, then maybe they would have sat there and did jack shit. And by the way, this is post-Superman, Batman vs. Superman.
Post-Batman v Superman, yes.
Yeah, this is post-Batman vs. Superman. So, and they had, key clues into it, too. Like, Superman was flying around one day and saving everybody, and then he just...
And then he's gone.
Which
was like, kind of a... And I'm glad they didn't harp too much on it, because I kind of saw the shot from BVS where they were folding the flag over his casket, and that was kind of like... As a Superman fan, that got me a little emotional. I was like, oh, man, that sucks. But, we know he's going to be back. Come on.
Yeah, well, of course he's going to be back.
So, character motivations. We got Deadshot and his daughter, which was... That was some heart-tugging stuff.
But the thing is that's always been his thing. If you know anything about Deadshot, you know damn well that it's anything about his daughter, whether he's black or white or whatever color he wants to be. His daughter is always his key motivator. So anytime you say, well, you can get out of prison and see your daughter if you do this.
Gotcha.
He's going to fucking do it. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about money or anything. Like, he can get money. All he has to do is shoot somebody. That's easy. That's easy for him.
And that moment when she stands between him and Batman is so powerful.
Oh,
what a great scene!
God. And they were doing the whole roundup thing and basically listing them off. And his right there, I was just like,
that's so rough.
And then he's just, I don't want to do this in front of your daughter. And I'm just like, it's like, bro, you can't. You can't do this, bro. And
that shows how much that he's impacted by Superman's death.
Yeah.
Because the Batman that we saw before Superman's death wouldn't have given a shit. He would have taken Floyd the fuck out right in front of his kid. And that's something that people just say, like, didn't like how brutal he was.
I love it.
But
and I'm a Batman fan.
Yeah,
and I fucking love it.
Same here, because there's a reason behind it. We'll talk about that at some other point. But he has been changed by just from knowing Superman that short amount of time, and that shows because he takes so much more care now.
Yep.
And that line of dialogue showed it so much. I don't want to do this in front of your daughter.
And just get a little sidetracked off that. Because you know why? And I think the way that he is like that, because Superman had the power to pretty much destroy the entire world, but he didn't.
He sacrificed himself.
Exactly. And Bruce being a human being, or Batman being a human being, whatever, him being a human being, where he can do all these things. And sometimes he goes too far and does those things. He chooses not to now, which honestly, I guess maybe they changed that because people fucking cried foul on Batman
never kills. He never kills. Well, what about this comic when he didn't know that comic?
What about Arkham Knight? All the shit you do in video games. I'm sorry. Hold on. That dude is dead.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
All unconscious. No. He's dead.
0 beats per minute. That's dead. He's dead. I'm sorry.
But let's see. We're kind of all over the place, I know, but Slipknot. He made it longer than I thought he would, to be honest with you.
He survived what, like since his introduction till they actually got out to the
Probably
city.
about 15 minutes.
I'm surprised he survived the fucking helicopter crash, honestly.
I know, yeah.
But I mean, they had to show off the fact that the bombs weren't, fake.
Yeah.
And I like how Captain Boomerang
he tricked his ass.
Oh yeah,
he used him as a guinea pig to see if they were for real.
Yeah,
and I love that.
And I was just like, well, fuck. As soon as he started having that conversation, I was like, God damn it.
You dickhead.
I was like, he's fucking dead now.
You Aussie dickhead.
But it worked. It fit his character. It was amazing.
He's actually Australian, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the first time he's got to use his actual native accent in a movie, which I thought was really cool.
Man, Australia's imports are just keep coming in, man. I'm telling you, they're perfect.
It's this little pink unicorn.
I love that thing.
And I love they never explain it.
Nope.
There's just the little line of text that just says, fetish, pink unicorns.
Yep. It doesn't need explanation.
So fucking great. And slipping off when the fight starts to crack a beer.
Yeah, crack a beer, just drink it and just look around like, oh shit. And the funny thing is that I knew, when they showed that for him being that type of character, I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, I know he's gonna be the one where I'm gonna be sitting there every time I see him, I'm gonna start smirking because I'm like, he's gonna say or do some dumb shit.
And really a character who really got fucked over the worst out of everyone in the end.
Oh yeah,
he didn't get shit.
No, because he ran his goddamn mouth like he always does, and that's the whole thing.
Run your mouth off to the wall and you don't get shit.
You don't get nothing. You get a nasty ass cell at the end of it.
Because Will Smith did get to see his daughter. Joker did come back for Harley Quinn, and she got her espresso machine.
Yeah, and she got her espresso. She got double. She got more than what she wanted.
Yeah. What happened to El Diablo?
He died.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, he died.
That's right. I'm so used to people coming back in these movies that oh my god, that bums me out.
Yeah, because in the final battle, he sacrificed
himself.
He turned into this really big ass fucking awesome.
I had to really suppress my urge to just just stand up. I was so happy.
He turned into this fucking skeleton fire thing, and I was just like, yo, Metahuman's got it on lock, and then he started fucking him up. Then he got weaker, and then that was it.
He was such a sympathetic character from the beginning.
Yeah, because
the very beginning.
Because you knew everybody knew what he was capable of. But then what the trailers did not show was the fact that he would not fight.
Yes.
And why he would not fight. He was just like you look at El Diablo and you're just like, oh well, okay.
Yeah, you just think fucking gangbanger character.
Yeah, all right, cool, whatever. He has fire powers. That's great. He didn't want to, and this is the big thing. He did not want to fucking fight at all until Will Smith pissed him off. Where he made him, literally, you would see him, and I would sit there and look for him. He just walks away, and then no bullets fly over to him. None of those fucking creatures fuck with him. He just walks away. He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna raise my hands in violence anymore. I'm not doing it.
Because of oh god, I'm gonna get emotional talking about it. Because of the accidental death of his family.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's canon with the comics, but if not, bravo.
Man, I don't know. I don't know as much about that character, but the fact that they had the balls to be like...
He killed his children. Not just his wife, but his children.
That shit.
Surprisingly deep moment from Harley Quinn. Own that shit.
Yeah, well, she used to be a psychiatrist.
And I love that there were moments of insane clarity from her.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great.
Well, yeah,
it wasn't all I'm happy, and I love that stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't all that.
No, and that's the thing, because that shows it's just you gotta have those moments of fucking clarity, especially in situations where, one, you have a bomb in your neck. You do anything wrong, you say anything wrong, you don't listen. Or you can get killed by those random ass fucking ancient
And then B,
things.
of course, like you said, she was a psychiatrist.
Yeah. She can analyze
She's
people.
Smart.
You know, and that's the one thing I wanted to ask while I was in the movie theater, but I got too enthralled in the movie. what would be her fucking diagnosis of Batman?
Ooh. I would have liked it.
So that's a good one, right?
That'd be great. And, okay, talking about, Batman was not... Well, he was actually in a little bit more than I thought he would be.
He was in it I would say he was in it a little bit longer than the Joker, but...
They probably shared about even.
They shared about even, but, I mean, his presence was there.
Mm-hmm. And I like that, and they did say this in interviews, he was shot from the perspective of the villains.
Yep.
So he was a looming force. Like,
he just kind of
as soon as he showed up, you're like, I'm fucked.
You're like, basically, like, you guys, I mean, Predator. There you go.
Yeah.
Like, you know Predator. You know that he's a badass. You know he's in the movie because you're watching Predator.
Mm-hmm.
But then you feel bad for, like, Danny Glover or Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know?
Fucking well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Good pull. Good pull.
You know, you feel bad for him because you're just kind of like, I know what he can do. He's going to flay your bitch ass and fucking leave you dangling with your dangly bits all out.
And that whole scene with him chasing the Joker and Harley, right out of the animated series.
It was perfect.
I felt like the two little back and forth lines of dialogue that I watched the clip over and over and over again.
You're ruining
and I know that when I get it on Blu-ray, I will just rewind it over and over again. Is we've got company. Batsy, Batsy, Batsy. Oh my god. Oh, it made me so happy. And the moment of him diving into the water to save her. First of all, I love that she fakes being unconscious just to try and stab him.
Yo, and he punched
and he just punched her
out of her
face.
And then she did it again. She did it again.
So she could French him.
Yeah, so she could French him. And I was just, and then Batman was just so disgusted. He
wasn't having it.
He was so upset. Oh my god. Let me see.
You said you wanted to bring something up earlier.
Oh, with Harley Quinn. Okay.
Yes.
So once they finally go ahead and achieve their original objective, which was to get Amanda Waller out of the fucking place that she was stuck in,
that she was responsible for,
for the fucking mess that she caused. She ices all those.
She
people.
did, and I don't know why I was like surprised. I was surprised for half a second because I was like, "Whoa, what the?" Oh, wait,
no,
of course.
Well, yeah, and I was too because I think it was just that reaction of it was the gunshot. Where it's just like boom, 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 and it was how fast she didn't care. She was oh my god, and I noticed that too. Like everybody shoots really well.
Yeah. Did they really need Deadshot?
Oh my god, I was like that's what I thought. I was like I don't think they need
I think
Deadshot.
you could have had Amanda on the team.
I don't know. Later on, she fucking starts Call of Duty aiming, so she's kind of just sprayed all over the place. But she iced all these people, and after that, they, all the fucking villains are sitting there just thinking, well, we just came here to save you, even though you just told us, that we were here for something completely different. The reveal it wasn't quite out there yet. But then Gerald, the Joker, pretty much throughout the entire time, because
his whole goal is to get Harley Quinn.
Yeah, his whole goal is just to get her. That's been his whole goal. That's his motivation in the movie, just to get Harley, not to do anything else, just get her. So cell phone was slipped to her in the prison on the way out, and then
I love that he has the Joker emoji.
Yeah,
that's adorable.
It's legit as fuck. And then she would get messages from him and stuff like that, basically letting him know that he's coming and that looming presence. And then by the time that they have Amanda Waller and they're about to leave on the evac helicopter. The motherfucker, he has the helicopter. The Joker has the helicopter, and he's got his homeboy shooting a goddamn chain gun at everybody. So then Harley can run onto the thing and escape with him. Deadshot was ordered by Amanda Waller to take the shot. Oh, by the way, Harley's thing is deactivated. Her little bomb thing, which I should have saw.
The Joker threatened. I guess someone who had access to the bombs threatened his... Which, that was a scary moment.
Yeah.
The look in his face when he put that tablet against the window was like, do not test me.
Uh-huh. And, because he'd fucking do it. I believe you. I believe he'd do it. But, it was all... Okay, basically, the helicopter gets shot down, of course, because, Amanda Waller gets her way. But Deadshot doesn't... he shoots... But he misses, even though Deadshot never misses anything. He spared her, which, by the way, shows more of that chemistry and that character development with all the characters. Because, Deadshot doesn't kill women. Doesn't kill children. Just doesn't do it.
Wow, you know what? For some reason, that didn't even click for me.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So that kind of makes... Because, I've been hearing people say, trying to avoid spoilers, they say that, like, there was a couple of key character moments that I thought, like, they kind of turned a little bit too easily. Yeah. And I'm wondering if that was one of them. But if that is one of them, then it still is in line with the character, because he doesn't kill women or children. Wow.
It's a valid thing.
I hadn't thought about that. That's...
But it's when the helicopter crashes, and Joker and Harley are supposed to jump out, but Harley falls out and does this really weird, awkward tumble video game thing. I was like, no, that bitch is dead. I was like, she's hurt. But she flipped, and it was basically DC animated. It was godlike, and
a surprisingly tender moment, by the way.
Yeah.
Something that I love about the way they did this relationship is they explored something that a lot of people don't really do, is they show that I think the Joker has genuine affection for her.
Yeah, and and that was the one thing. And this is what's scaring me about it, because now all the crazy Harley Quinn fans
have something to kind of go off of.
Yeah, because they do show the romantic aspect of the Joker and Harley Quinn's relationship. Mm-hmm. Because right at this point in time, that's his queen. That is all his. And like the part with Common, like he fucking straight up murders Common.
Yeah.
For even looking at her, saying that she's a bad bitch. That got him killed. Mm-hmm. That was so quick, dude. So fucking quick.
I want to go see it again so bad.
And but basically, she has this moment where she actually lets him go. She lets it go, and I was, and I sat there, and I sat there like this. I was just like,
when she thought he died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She let it go. She took off the pudding choker, tossed it, and she was like, well, he's dead. And throughout the rest of the movie, we don't see him. We don't see him at all. No text messages, no nothing. It's pretty much assumed that he's dead, even though, we know better. He's
yeah.
But, at the end of the movie, she like, nothing ever happened. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing ever fucking happened. She didn't try to get with anybody. She didn't try to sleep with anybody. She didn't pull
assault on Arkham, bless you.
Yeah, she didn't pull an assault on Arkham and sleep with Deadshot or anything like that. It was pretty legit. It showed character development, but Harley Quinn, that's her man, so she's not gonna ever abandon him.
Oh yeah.
Even though,
bless you.
Excuse me, goddamn, fucking dabbing over here and shit. It's fucking stupid. I can't believe this is considered a dab. Somebody said, "Oh man, you're dabbing. What are you listening to?" I'm like, I'm not listening to music. I'm just sneezing. But Jesus Christ, like Harley Quinn, Diablo. Actually, all the characters. Even fucking Captain Boomerang's stupid ass.
Yeah.
Like, they all just kind of... You felt something. Mm-hmm. And when they all unanimously agreed after, like, all the information was put out, when Will Smith pretty legitimately threw the book of top secret shit at
Rick Flag.
Rick Flag. I can never remember his... I keep wanting to say Six Flags. That's the only way I'm going to remember it.
Oh, did you know originally that character was supposed to be played by Tom Hardy?
Are you serious?
Yeah, so Tom Hardy would have been in 2 DC movies. That would have been weird.
Confusing as fuck. Like, nigga, weren't you just... Nah.
Nah.
That didn't happen. This was a different timeline, even though they're talking about... Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck it. But after that reveal, like, all the villains were just kind of like, well... And then he just... They were just like, what, fuck it.
Boomerang just straight up like,
yeah,
nope. Gone.
He's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Like, and that's the whole thing. Like, every character or every actor and actress portrayed their characters so well. I was just like, you know what? This feels just like me watching Assault on Arkham.
It did. It felt like one of the animated films, and I think I'll get into this a little bit later in kind of closing remarks. But I think that's why the critics didn't like it. Yeah. This was not a movie for critics. This is fan service.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. And honestly, considering how bad even me, I love Batman, and I enjoy Superman. And when Superman had his own movie, Man of Steel, I was in the middle about it, but as I watched it, a few more times after, I was like, you know what? Okay, yeah, I accept this. This is new. This is going to be the new thing. I accept it. It takes me a while for me to accept things.
Mm-hmm. Not Suicide Squad, apparently.
No, Suicide Squad.
I'm sold.
Yeah, I was sold. I was sold immediately because I was just like, well, this is the new thing that they're doing. It's dark. It's gritty. It's not happy. It's not American flag waving or pie. Not America. It's gritty. it's harsh.
This is real America.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even like what Harley Quinn said at the end of the movie when they were fighting at the Enchantress.
Mm-hmm.
The world doesn't give a shit about us, anyway. She didn't really say that. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
She didn't. The world doesn't really give a shit about us. So why don't we just go ahead and join her and while she's taking over the world?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when she went to go betray her. After, fucking, she was smart about it, but still, she has a point.
Mm-hmm.
When you're viewed in this, in a society in a certain way, I mean that's real. You don't hear villains talk about that shit. They just have their own motivations. Like even Assault on Arkham, it never even got that deep. And that was the thing. It was just like cut dry. You know who these characters are. You know what they do. You know what they're capable of. How are they going to do this? Even though Batman showed up for like a good portion of the movie, that was good.
Yeah,
that was really good. We need to actually watch that again. I think I have it on my terabyte somewhere. But
Assault on Arkham?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it too.
And but every character has some motivations. Like even though I didn't even touch on most of this, the last few things I wanted to touch on, to be honest. And honestly, I think I've talked enough. I felt like I've talked a lot.
That's kind of where I am. Like I have like so much more. And like the only other thing that I will say is, after seeing it, I understand why critics don't like it.
Yeah, I get it.
Because it is something of a weird film.
The
first, like, and I'll be honest with you, like, I mean, I was sold throughout the entire movie, but the first 15 to 20 minutes were just bam, 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 fast paced, so fast paced, and it felt like something like Assault on Arkham.
Well, and nobody.
The beginning pace was so much that of an animated movie because it was just here's the characters, boom, let's go.
But you know what? I like that about
I did too. I really did.
I didn't want to. Those types of points in the movies where they're like, well, we know they're going to get out of prison. Don't make it into like a whole 50-minute fucking spiel.
Mm-hmm.
Introduce them. Show them in their different little circumstances. So new people who are watching this, by the way, critics, new people who are watching this stuff can get a feel for what they are, who they are, and what type of person they are. And they even have little synopses when they introduce them.
I love that, and I can't wait till it comes out on Blu-ray so I can pause and like get through. So I love the one with Will Smith when it showed like weapons and it was.
I was like, damn, bro, do you have enough? I think there had to have been one funny one in there.
Yeah, there had to have been an Easter egg in there somewhere.
There had to have been one funny one because I was like, that list was too long and it scrolled too fast for me to keep up with it, and watching it in 3D didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any Easter eggs like right off. Well, okay, the Warner Brothers, the signs in the very beginning, when if you slow it down, you'll see Easter eggs that splash in the neon lights. There are Easter eggs in that. But that's all I know. That's just from the trailer. You can see that in the trailers too.
Yeah. And you mentioned the 3D. The 3D was actually surprisingly better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, I'm not
it's definitely not necessary. If you're not a fan of 3D, then I mean, see it in 2D, obviously. But I mean,
and I'm raising my hand.
Yeah,
because I'm not a big fan of 3D. I'm not. I think it's just because I wear glasses and I have to put those fucking things on my head, and it's annoying. I should have just wore contacts today, but with all the air and the sneezing and our eyes watering, I didn't want to fucking deal with it. But the 3D, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
it really wasn't. It wasn't boom all up in your face. Like I think literally one time during the fucking previews, I flinched because I thought something was gonna hit me in the face. And because I was sitting like this, and then I jumped, and I was like, okay, nope, and then jumped for the rest of the movie. I was like, no, this is a movie. It's
this is make pretend. It's okay.
It's fake.
I'm gonna be okay.
It's fake. And I played a VR headset, and like that didn't even bother me. That doesn't make any sense. The movie as a whole, like all of it,
it's strong.
It's strong. There's emotions that are conveyed, and that's I didn't get that out of Civil War. If that makes any sense.
And I'll give it. That's a very, very controversial thing to say, but I don't know, man. I'd almost take it a step further and say Civil War was slightly overrated.
Yeah, considering what Civil War could have been, and what we got are two completely different things. Like it was so small scale, it was bad, but
still good. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It was good, but like there almost was like no lead up except like in the movie.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was really weird. It was just like, so you're gonna fight for this
why?
reason? Like, why? Y'all niggas just need to fucking get together and talk. have some shawarma. Chill out.
And yet people say that Batman and Superman's conflict came out of nowhere, which it didn't.
It really didn't.
But
watch the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah,
it fixes that problem.
Yeah, but any closing thoughts?
Go see the movie.
Go see it.
Don't make a video game adaptation out of this. I'm dead serious. I don't want one.
I'm surprised how little there has been of that lately.
Because video game movies are generally bad, or movie video games. Yeah, they're really bad.
Well, that too. I mean,
they're pretty bad. Movie video games and video game movies are generally bad. Like Assassin's Creed, I'm already saying fuck that movie.
You don't think it's gonna be good?
I
think it has potential.
I never think that. Well, because all video game movies are.
Prince of Persia wasn't bad.
It was funny
as a movie.
As a
standalone thing.
As a standalone thing, it was good.
Okay. Let me propose this to you. What if it had not been called Sands of Time? If it had just been called Prince of Persia,
like the Xbox 360 one, then I'd probably accept it for what it was, because I can actually make that valid comparison. But
the fact that it was called Sands of Time,
I was expecting something completely different.
You were expecting an adaptation of that particular game.
Yeah, because it's so well known.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Then they haven't made a second one, and I was kind of disappointed. I was like, well, shit, you already fucked up the first one. Just go ahead for the other three, or the other two. I'm sorry. And but my favorite Prince of Persia is the second one, and they didn't even do a movie of that. And that's where shit gets serious, and it gets all fucking baby metal. It's fucking good. Like you guys don't even know. You don't even know about that life. But no, the movie's great. My closing thoughts are: you should see it. Do not listen to the critics.
Do not. I don't know what the hell they're smoking.
Don't listen to the critics. If you're gonna petition Rotten Tomato, I'm actually gonna do it once I get the fucking Wi-Fi password. I'm gonna go ahead and sign the petition.
I have to put out there that I know, because I put out there that I thought it was really funny that the petition was up, and someone very snarkily came back with you do know Rotten Tomatoes doesn't control that, right? They just collect all the reviews. I'm like, yes, I know that. My point is that they need to be more selective with the people that review. Yeah, because yes, they do have the legitimate ones. They have the reviewers from the Rolling Stone and the Huffington Post and LA Times and all that. My thing is, a lot of people on there are just motherfuckers with blogs.
And trolls.
Yeah, and trolls. And people who are so upset that they cannot write for the LA Times or the Huffington Post, so they have to be as snooty as hell and be like, I thought the symbolism of this film would blah 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 blah.
I thought this was perfect. This is one of the greatest summer movies I think I will probably see this summer.
It was fantastic.
And this whole day for me has big meaning.
I just gotta tell you guys right now, that means a lot coming from him. Yeah, a lot.
Because
you'll hear that from me a lot.
I will give praises to video games all day. I'm not really a big movie person, but as of late, because of my best friend, and I love him to death, he's gotten me to watch more movies and pay attention to actors and actresses, and pretty much figure out my favorites. I only have 3 favorite actors and 7 favorite actresses, and one of my favorite actors he was in the last Star Trek movie, Idris Elba.
Oh yes.
And he was the bad guy, and I just want to see it just because Idris Elba's in it. And I'm gonna say the movie's good just because Idris Elba's in it.
He's great.
Even though the movie may not be good when I watch it, and honestly, I'm not even a big Star Trek fan. I'm just gonna say that now. I'm more of a Star Wars guy. But yeah, honestly, this movie is about villains fucking having heart, having fun, being themselves. And honestly, maybe there's a little bit of a villain inside all of us. Just saying. Maybe this is what that movie does symbolize. Maybe it does symbolize something bad. Who knows? Pokemon Go's a terrible thing. I love it. I'm addicted to it. Hopelessly addicted to it. You're surprised I'm not even playing it right now. Be fucking happy. It's a great movie. It's so good, and it's worth it. I hope this movie gets all the sales, and I hope they can do something like this again, because I was looking forward to Sinister 6. That didn't happen. So this is what I got instead, and I could not be more than happy. I was so scared that this was gonna suck. I was scared because I was I'm so excited about it. I'm ready to see it. And then I think this is what we planned this. We planned this, that I would be here so we could see this. And my first day here, I didn't want that to be the way my day ended. The movie just me being disappointed in the movie. The movie was actually really good. So I personally buy it. The whole movie, I wish it was a little longer.
I
a little
agree.
longer.
A little more Joker.
A little bit more.
A lot more Joker, actually.
Yeah, a lot more Joker because they kind of put him in our face heavily at the start of it. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. If they add more shit, I'll increase it to a 9. It's not a perfect movie. No. By any means.
I mean, no movie is.
No movie's ever
to be
perfect.
fair.
Yeah, no movie's ever going to be a 10 out of 10 in my book. No video game's ever going to be a 10 out of 10 in my book. No woman's ever going to be a 10 out of 10. No. It's a great movie. You guys should go see it. It's a great summer movie. Take your friends, take your girlfriend, take your crazy Harley Quinn girlfriend or your crazy Joker boyfriend so you guys can get your 7 chuckles on and laugh about the romance.
Oh, and speaking of which, I wanted to throw out when at the end when Enchantress is showing them all the stuff they have, Jared Leto pops up out of makeup, and it's great, and I love it because it's like, oh, that's all she wants. She just wants her pudding and their 2 kids. It's so sweet.
Real quick, I almost forgot, and this is one thing. If it's in the trailer, that scene where he's got all those fucking awkwardly placed knives and all that stuff, look in the very back of that whole set. You will see two onesies for babies. You will see 2 onesies there. Yes.
Oh,
I did see that.
Oh, my fucking skin is crawling.
Yes.
Ew. Ah.
Yes. 2 little baby onesies.
Oh.
You'll see them, and I saw that. And then that scene later on that you just mentioned that triggered me to remember that. You'll see them. So.
Because I think, I did see a headline that said Jared Leto thinks his Joker may have killed babies in the past. Oh, my fucking skin is crawling.
And that's how we're gonna end it.
Yeah. Baby death, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. You take it away. I'm gonna let you handle the rest of this. I talk so much.
Yeah.
I feel really bad.
Well, that was fun. I promise we won't wait 8 months before posting again. Episode 8 will be up hopefully not this coming Monday, but maybe by the next Monday, because I like to try and get them out every Monday. Kind of give people a good start to their week. But anyways, until episode 8, this has been Sunrise at Sunset, unofficial episode. I'm Skylar Clark Kent.
And I'm Vantron from Us vs. the Good Games.
Geek out, everybody. Bye.
Later.